Welcome back, everybody, to Warriors of the Rainbow Spiritual Guidance YouTube channel. As always, my name is Jason, and I will be your reader, your guide. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me. I appreciate all the love and support, the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions, the donations, the private readings. Thank you guys for all that love and all that support. I want you to know I'm sending you so much appreciation, so much love and light right back at you. If you find this channel, you're new here, my name is Jason. I'm an empathic healer with psychic abilities. I channel energy. I read messages from the tarot, delivering us messages from the divine this way. I read also energy through other avenues. I channel through music, symbols. I mean, everything is language once you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. So if you're here, it's not by chance you're meant to be here. There's something here in this reading that Spirit wants you to hear, whether it's something you're going through now or could go through soon, or it's a seed for tomorrow. I don't know. You'll have to determine where the energy fits. And remember, some of it could resonate, all of it could resonate, none of it could resonate. It's up to you to use your own intuition. When I speak about energy, I could be talking about you, but really mean someone around you, vice versa. You'll have to put it to where it belongs. If my messages do resonate and you need more clarity, you're looking for more confirmation, past life, Akashic records, love, career, finance, spiritual, whatever it is that you're seeking clarity on, I do offer one-on-one sessions. Go ahead and email me. It's in the description box. I have many options to fit your financial needs, and it's the experience that you will have. You will be appreciative of it. Trust me, I get people returning because it's that powerful. I aim to do the work of spirit to help heal. I'm a guide. I'm a projector as human design, and I'm a guide. And I have very high wisdom that I just want to share with you. It's not even it's not even me that does it. It's spirit through me. So let me just put that out there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Let's get into the reading. So today's date is October 12th, 2022. It's about to be 12:27 p.m. That's synchronistic. Um, so I did the astrology energy, eighth house and solar calm, mystery and clarify. I'll get into that in a second. It looks like the energy right now is you have a lot of love around you. I feel like you're yearning for love. Some of you guys are very nostalgic looking at the past when it comes to love situations or just in your life in general. And some of what you've gone through, you're kind of trapping yourself into fear. You're like feeling beat up and yeah, you feel kind of feeling a little helpless and hopeless in a way. I feel like the past had to happen. So it's time to release it and see it from the eyes of love, not the eyes of the ego. If you notice here, there's love, memories of love, and then you get all tied up, trapped in fear. This is truth, and this is ego, okay? And I feel like Spirit trying to show you how everything had to happen. And I honestly feel like you're about to see that. I really, truly do. Yeah, because let's clean it up here is telling me that, and truth be told, you're about to see some type of truth. In the challenge, seek the truth and moving on. So what I'm getting is some of you are looking for answers to things, all right? And in looking for these answers, if you're not getting the answer that you're looking for, you're kind of then stagnating yourself, right? You're not going any further until you get that answer, right? Also, trying to look for the truth in everything is not always ideal. Like if I feel like this is Spirit saying it's time to go into the unknown, where the beauty of life truly lies. Right, like coming out of your comfort zone. It's time to clean up the old programming, the subconscious clearings, subconscious programmings that are needing to be brought to the surface and released. And this is what I'm getting that's happening here for you, okay? Is there's about to be some clarity given and a gentle push and nudge in the direction that you're meant to be on. Some of you, this could be a new love relationship that is coming in, okay? There may be somebody from your past that's feeling tied up, okay? This may not even be just to do with like romance. It could be a family dynamic or something like that here, all right? But let's get into the astrology first. 46. So the 8th house, mystery. If your chart were a village map, the 8th house would be on the corner of the red light district next to mortuary and a Avings and loan bank. It's a private house where we deal with things we don't talk about in public: sex, death, debts, loans, psychic phenomena. All right, so I do feel, and I was kind of was getting this. A lot of you are yearning for intimacy. You're realizing that relationships are important and that you need to have relationships, but you're feeling isolated and away from and disconnected from people. Okay, and that's like you're. Some of you guys are afraid that's going to be that way forever here, right? Also, some of you guys are not putting yourself out there because of fear of the past situations working out the same. All right, but I can feel there is a definitely a sexual energy to this reading that I'm feeling like that's stagnated, like wants to release and come out. Okay, and also psychic phenomena. When that word, when I do, I'm getting that. Okay, I'm definitely having a lot of experiences that are making me second guess some of these programmings that we've have received, like free will and things like that, which I still believe we do have free will in a sense, but it's our higher dimensional selves that is creating, if that makes sense. I'll get into that in some other time, but yeah, I feel like you're all tied up and stuck. You're really wanting love. Here we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged: money, bodies, thoughts, and work, and how we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, but it's a place where we can transform. Action. Assess the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritances. Notice if a relative or boss withholds money until you behave, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings, and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Seduce honestly. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial agreements are a problem. If you understand your peculiarities and don't feel coerced or controlled by them, they are just a part of who you are. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trusts, auctioneers, and investigators all work with eighth house affairs. And if they work with integrity, do so productively. Develop your second house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence to strengthen your freedom, bargaining power, and operate in this realm with grace. Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The eighth house calls for one last freedom to acknowledge that death exists and be fully alive in response. Yeah, make your own choices, make your own responses. Find out what energy is yours and what energy is not. Find out what truth is yours and what truth is someone else's place on you. And be true to you. Be your authentic self. Challenge. It can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody that's holding off, right? Okay, so I will say this. Some of you guys may have met somebody and was communicating with someone, and there was a lot of passion there, okay? But in order for this to manifest, somebody would have to be honest and truthful with themselves. They know that they can't come towards you in the energy they are in, okay? And they don't want to admit that. I'm getting that. I'm getting for some of you that is the case. And it could be vice versa, all right? The gift. Face your worst fears and step through. Feel that liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook. If somebody is triggering you or trying to get you to like antagonize you, do not engage in it, right? Like if people are like trying to call you this and this and this and this, right? Just let it be. Let them, remember, what other people think of you does not matter. It's none of your business. All right, 16, solar calm. Kill him with kindness. See? Wow. Clarify. When the sun is calm, with few sunspots or solar flares, its steady energy is quiet and soothes any turbulence in our solar system. The volume is turned down on all other aspects of your astrological chart. Telescopes see further into space. People tend to search for the metaphysical. Plant growth slows down on Earth, but the arts and creative processes often blossom. Politics tend to be opinionated but quiet. Attitudes more entrenched. It's a hard time to start a revolution. So there's a calmness that's going on in the astrological, in the sun. The sun, like we just had this immense energy coming at us. I know because I felt it, and that's why Corona, the sun, right? That's why I transmutated lower energies. And now if you notice that there's a shift that took place. You guys are seeing it in my readings. If you're paying attention, I know you are. I feel it. And some of you guys too. But now there's a calming going on. There's yeah. And there's a mystery to things that are happening around you. Like, because there's things happening behind the scenes that you're not realizing that's good for you. I'm telling you. There's a cleaning up that's happening here. All right, so the action. Just appreciate the deep, energizing quiet of this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to your muse and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work towards positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of the introverts or underrepresented. In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you to manifest needed changes when the tides turns and the sun activates. Yeah, and I'm getting, like I said, a lot of you guys have been isolated, and now you're finding it important that you need connections, you need relationships. And yes, like spirit that's actually a pull. That's a push. Like you're being pushed by that desire, right? Pay attention to these desires. Pay attention to even your ego and the fears. Like, why are they coming up? Is it a valid? Because the ego protects you, so it's needed, right? So sometimes the ego is telling you that something needs to change. And sometimes it's telling you the opposite. You'll have to figure it out. The ego cannot be destroyed. It needs to be there. It's meant to be there. Okay? All right, challenge. It is not the time to push ahead or spark change. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient and the fog will clear in time. Yeah, so I'm getting like this is a transition time here, and like big changes, there are already things happening, so just take strides, right? Don't try to skip steps, just take the next best step. All right, gift. Meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world and listen with clarity to the knowing within. Let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection, and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand the overarching patterns. Whew, that so resonates about patterns and how I've been noticing like synchronistic things and like how, thoughts and everything, how things are being manifested and how there is truly something outside of myself too that is manifesting things. So free will, what is it, right? But truly, look, in this song, Angel comes up. See what I mean? You're connected to the angelic. They're part of you. They're those 12 archangels are individuated. They're like what they call in Law of One, the oversoul, something like that. But you're realizing things. I'm really getting it's about being connected with people and moving towards interconnectedness, oneness, unity. All right? Some of you guys have to get yourself out of this energy of fear. All right. Some of you guys, so this Statue of Liberty in this picture, it's about liberty. All right? All right, Spirit, you might want to look up what that Statue of Liberty represents now that I see that. The lighthouse, a torch. That's what I'm getting. But, all right. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Spirit, guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, ascended masters, all higher light energies. Please show the collective, anyone that comes across this message, Spirit, what they need to see. Anyone that comes across this message. So it's funny because when I said you might want to see what that Statue of Liberty means, I looked over at the time and it was 1414. So that's just a confirmation. That's 5-5. That's changes. So there is something happening behind the scenes here. All right. Fall into pieces. That's what I just heard. Things are about to fall. They're going to fall into place. Just work on what you can. Work on your inner storm. Clean up that inner dialogue. You know what I mean? All right. One more shuffle, Spirit. Anyone that comes across this message on YouTube. You guys, let me know if you like the new style that I'm doing this reading. I kind of really do like it. I think it's easier. I think it's has a lot more information. So on the bottom of the deck, the energy is meditation, regrouping, recuperation, right? Seeing, trying to get a new vision of where you're headed, working on your energy within yourself, and being more optimistic so that abundance can come in. Ooh, did you see that? So we got the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, the Two of Cups in reverse, the World, Sagittarius, so we get the Temperance in reverse, the Four of Cups, and the Empress. I'm going to take it where it's landed this way. It's taking it upright, I guess. I'll just kind of... All right. So we got at the bottom of the deck, we get the Nine of Wands. That is like you're at some type of ongoing battle here. I do feel you're looking to the past here, okay? You've been through a lot, okay? You definitely have. Right now, it's about resilience and persistence, being persistent. I do feel like some of you guys are like you're learning a lot right now about your past and why things had to happen. And it's about releasing that guilt and that shame, okay? And the resentments of others. At the beginning, we have the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. I do feel like the light is shining on the past, and it's bringing you more love within yourself, okay? Like, there's a need to nurture yourself right now, all right? With this Two of Cups in reverse in the World, I'm getting like, you're not seeing something, and you're not really, you may be, like some of you guys may be in a relationship that you're not happy with, okay? Or this could be somebody that you're dealing with from your past here who is in some type of relationship they're not happy with, okay? That's for somebody here, but really it's to me it's saying like listening to your intuition, that inner voice, that the truth that's within you, and to understand that the world is bringing something around towards you to heal, because there's an imbalance here, and there's an imbalance that someone, to me, I feel like it's not seeing it, and it's causing a lot of depression here. But this had to happen, okay? There is like a light being shined into some type of something, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be love, but something that you're going through right now, you're not feeling whole. You're not feeling fulfilled. And that's what I was getting about why. What is that feeling, right? You're realizing, I feel like truly somebody here is realizing that they need more connections. That they don't feel like they have connections with people that truly are making them feel complete and whole. Right? And they realize that they need to have connections. So right here in the center of your reading is the World. So I do feel there's a cycle completing of imbalance. The light is shining in the past, and that this is a cycle that is coming. Yes, you've been through a lot. You literally have. But look, a new beginning that's going to come. Literally, a new beginning in life, a new beginning, passionate beginning. That's going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles here. Some of you guys, it could just be dreaming, like desiring. Does it, you know what I mean? Like you're desiring some type of change here. But in Spirit trying to like say, this desire that you're having here, it's there for a reason. Why? Why is it there? Okay? I feel like there's a completion of a cycle of overindulging, of lack of balance of the mind and the heart, and that you had to go through that period, and now you're learning and you're closing out this cycle so that you can create the life that you desire. Okay? This is about seeing what has happened for what it is, and to know that you have gone through it for a purpose, and now a new beginning financial new beginning. Some of you guys are wanting a new job, right? And more passion into your life. Because you want to be eventually led to this, you want more financial money. And it looks like too, like you want to not, you want to like, you want sexual, there's a sexual energy here. I'm also getting like closing out an addiction way of looking, addictions, whatever that is. Like, and also to be more proactive. Yeah, like say you're definitely getting intuitive insight. You want to give your cup. You also want security and balance. And yeah, you want to move to something more for you. All right. And I feel like this is what's happening. This is a cycle that's ending here to get you into the Empress energy here. So now you're going to be a moment of time where you're going to create. Let's do, well, I just cutted the deck and I saw the Empress. So your energy is balancing out so that you can have a balanced approach to life and create more of what you desire. Some of you guys are being pushed to connect with more people here, okay? Like you're realizing you're not feeling whole when it comes to your relationships, right? And yeah, that imbalance, everything that's happening for a reason, okay? There may be a discord here that was happening with somebody too. Yeah, there's, all right, so this song, Trust None. That is something you may have to realize is due to your past, you may have a lack of trusting people. And now, like, Spirit's telling you, like, you don't have to fear anymore. You don't have to stay in that energy because now you've been through it. You've learned from it. And because you've learned from it, things are not going to happen the same way. All right? Let's see what else Spirit has. What else you have for the collective, Spirit? Or just clean it up, and truth be told, like, it's about, like, really getting deep, digging deep into your subconscious. Whoa. Wounded warrior energy, man. That card fell out again. So the Moon. Three of Cups. So it's about emotions, man. It really is. The King of Wands. The Seven of Cups, see? All right, right in the middle here again. I've been jaded by people, like, yeah, you're probably dealing with people that talk behind your back too here, okay? I don't know how to take this card, Spirit, if I should take it sideways. It really came out sideways here. All right, I'll just take it that way for now. Six of Pentacles. All right, so I don't know how to take this card. Just fell out, and I don't know which one to take. But I'll leave it. Don't worry about how shit might go. Exactly. Just take it as it comes. That's what it is. Like, okay, so seeing the truth and needing to see the way things are going to work out. Spirit's telling you that not everything is you're not going to be able to see everything. Okay? You're not. You're not going to be able to see how this is going to work out and that's going to work out. In life, it's about going with it and flowing. But there's a resistance here of flowing with something because of the not knowing where you're headed. Okay? Also, like, there's a need to trust yourself, man. Trust where you're headed. Trust Spirit. Trust the guidance right now. I do see that you're really yearning for connection here. All right? You're yearning for this. Now, for some of you guys, this Moon card and this overindulgence, all right? Giving to multiple people. I can see where somebody you may have been dealing with that was kind of decepting here. Could have something to do with a Sagittarius here or an Taurus. But I can see it's about, like, you want to have more connections with people. You're wanting more love in your life. You want to celebrate. You want emotional, like, yeah, you want to be more emotionally connected to people, okay? You may have been dealing with, in the past, impulsive nature here, right? And that was because of the shadow. And also, like, I'm getting, like, kind of being up in your head a lot here. This tyrant of self-talk is kind of stopping somebody from expressing themselves and moving forward. but this is coming to an end. So this cycle of the past, a way of looking in this disharmony, is of the old. You had to go through it. Now you have this wisdom. Now you're lighter, right? Enlightenment is being obtained. So this cycle can close and you can move forward and seize opportunities as they come and stay honest and truthful and give um, to what makes you happy, and to not give to those that are not appreciative of it, right? To really understand. It's also about giving in the head space. Watch this, like fear, doubt, worry, like this, don't be giving the energy to it, because if you give your energy to it, that's what's going to be coming. Okay, it's time to take action and to know that everything is going to be all right. For some of you guys, you may end up having some opportunity, which is going to be some type of gift you could be getting from some type of cancer here. I do see you're overcoming. Wow. Yeah, see, something is moving towards you here. All right. Like there could be, with this right here, this Capricorn energy and this Hanged Man. Wow. So there could be something, definitely something is coming. You're moving towards something. It is going to be a new beginning. You're wanting a new beginning in romance. That's what I really feel here. You guys are desiring a new beginning. You're slowly taking action here. You're trying to be patient about it. You do have a lot of energy, like feeling like a lot of sexual energy here. Also, like thinking mentally. Watch out for thinking. Chains that are being attached to you up in the headspace here, because I do see there is forward movement that's going to come. Look, water into wine, struggle, Jennings. Is it, see what I mean? So this is about the things. Okay, the moments of disharmony and unbalance, all the stuff that you went through in the past, is now going to be transmuted. What you've lost is going to be returned, and you will have victory. Okay? It's about directing your willpower. It's about moving forward even though you don't know where you're going. And that's the only way a new beginning is going to come. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys. Let's read the advice here. Move this over here. All right. So, truth be told, essential meanings: honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. Woo! Oracle message. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion, will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Yeah, there it is. Like, it's time to be who you are. Be your true authentic self, and not to just bend and mold to other people, but just be you. It doesn't matter, somebody's truth is their truth. Let them have that truth too. That doesn't have to be a debate. And I do get this with yourself here, right? Like wanting to know everything is kind of like detrimental right now for some of you guys. All right, relationship messages. People tell you who they are very quickly if you are willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card tells you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. So there may be something in the past where like something needs to be spoken, right? A truth needs to be spoken here, okay? That could be what happened here. Somebody from your past also may have not been speaking a truth to you. They may have been and somebody may realize that, and this could be you too. Okay, that's for some of you. All right, prosperity message. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write, a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. So I relate to this. It is what it is, right? So instead of wanting to like figure everything out, like it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to say, you know what, it is what it is, and I don't have all the answers, and just go, right? All right, and then I like for me personally, like I was projecting like the fear of finances and like onto you to my collective to my followers, right? And the truth in that is that okay, so that projection is a fear, right? Is it helping the situation? Of course it's not. And then if I have this fear, why? What is it? And it's what I found out was it's because I'm desiring new beginnings. Something within me is needing to shift, and I'm not taking the action that I'm being guided to take, right? In certain areas. So what did I do? I started creating my resume. I started submitting it to people, and I started, to create more videos. I've started to, realize like I need to orchestrate my time better. You know what I mean? That's that truth. Seeing it and being honest with yourself about yourself, not about others, but about yourself. That's really what I'm getting here. Okay? Protection message. Where you are being dishonest with yourself or others. Wow. If you're unhappy in an area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading, withholding, or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. Yeah, it's about being honest. Like there's something here that somebody needs to be honest with themselves. I really feel it, and they need to clean it up. Also, could be somebody from your past that didn't really tell you how they felt. That could be something there too. Clean it up. Get into the core of a situation. Freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by a physical clutter in your home also? Too much work? Overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Right. So there is a period right now where like it's a lot about learning about yourself here. Okay. I think I'm just going to read this protection message here, and then I'm going to close this reading out. Protection message. Is it possible you may be focusing too much on other people right now? Trying too hard to be helpful? Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what is the cost to you and to them? Don't clean up someone else's side of their street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of her responsibility. You're also not doing so yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You do not need to be needed to be loved. And that's deep for somebody here, okay? Somebody, I do feel you may have been coming around a lot of people that, you may have been wanting connections, but then they're in other situations. Some people are staying in relationships out of the feel that they need to help others. And like, no, that's not true. You can't help anybody. You really can't. They can only help themselves. You can guide them by being your authentic self. It's about being authentic right now. That is the message that Spirit's really pouring out to you guys. And to know that everything is working behind the scenes too. You may not see everything, but you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel here, okay? I feel that you're letting go of this negative patterns in your life. All right, let's do the angel answers and close out this reading. If you guys have a yes or no question right now, time is to ask. Right now, it's time to ask. And if you have a time-related question, it's also time to ask. Remember, these are collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Just because a yes or no comes out on your question doesn't mean it is the case. So this song, Selfish, just came up here. So you may be dealing with, the name Miranda may have something to do with that, okay? But just remember, sometimes you have to worry about yourself. Sometimes you have to be selfish, okay? And then don't be, giving to people that are not, it's not benefiting you. Because if you're not there, then how are you going to help anybody? All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, ascended masters, all higher light energies, please show the collective, anyone comes across this message, what they need to see. I just want you in my life. Wow. Don't stop in the near future. See, there is going to be a new beginning or something here, I feel, in the near future. There will be some good things that are going to happen here. There's just, if you ask yes or no question, there's a no. Oh, all right, I'll take them all. Be assertive. Improving health. So yeah, things are going to improve here. Be assertive. Not the right time. And trust. So be assertive with your energy. Clearly, that's, what I was just saying is like knowing who to give to and who not to give to, okay? Where it's helping you, where it's not helping you. You have to be selfish sometimes. You can't help people if you can't help yourself. If it's detrimental to you, it's eventually going to be detrimental to them, okay? So this is what I got for you guys. Please let me know if it resonates. Comment. I appreciate that. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. If this message resonates and you're like, man, he really tapped in and I really like to understand myself, my situation more, I do offer one-on-one sessions. I have many options that fit your financial needs, from 1 question, 5 card pulls, to 2 questions, from 10, 20, 40, 50, $75. It depends on what you're looking for. Past life, Akashic records, love, career, finance. I'm in very tapped in, intuitive with psychic abilities. I will be able to guide you in a loving way, because Spirit will use me. And that's what I've asked for, and that's what Spirit's doing. So email me if it's something you're interested in. If you can donate to the channel, thank you guys. I appreciate the $5, $10. Everything you guys do, it really does help. It matters. It really does. We all need money to live in this realm at this time. So I appreciate that. If you can't, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Remember, be your true, authentic self. That's what matters right now. From my sacred heart to your sacred heart, I'm sending you so much love. Namaste.